In today's fast-moving world of aircraft maintenance training, protecting your course materials is essential. At Total Training Support, we know that securing your training manuals isn't just about restricting access. It is about maintaining professionalism, safeguarding intellectual property, and keeping full control over how your materials are used and shared. Applying protections to your training manuals serves several important purposes. First, it preserves the integrity of your content by preventing trainees from editing or making unauthorized changes. Second, it helps protect your intellectual property by restricting unauthorized sharing or distribution outside your organization. This also includes protecting your branded materials, which is easily recognized by your organization's logo, from being uploaded to public file-sharing sites or sold to third parties for personal profit. These protections also help meet the requirements of the Extended Copyright Agreement with Total Training Support. This agreement strictly prohibits any unauthorized sharing of materials outside your organization. Furthermore, by setting a time limit on how long a document can be accessed, such as 6 months, a year, or longer, you can manage how long your materials stay in circulation. This ensures that the number of active copies in circulation remains limited and that outdated versions of the material are automatically rendered inaccessible, supporting version control and maintaining instructional relevance. There are many ways to protect your documents, but we recommend using Drumlin Publisher. It's a reliable and cost-effective software that helps you secure and distribute your training manuals professionally. In this video, we'll walk you through how to use Drumlin Publisher to protect your training manuals and generate authorization codes for students and staff. Let's start with the basics. First, download Drumlin Publisher from drumlinsecurity.com. It's free and easy to install. Once installed, open the software and register your account. Once registered, log in using your username and password and you're ready to begin the process of securing your manuals. The first step is selecting the files you want to protect. Click on Select Files tab. You can choose individual files or multiple files at once. There's also an option to select an entire folder, which will secure all files inside it. Keep in mind that the permissions you set will apply to all the selected files, so make sure you're grouping the files accordingly. After you select the files, now we can set the permissions. There are normally 5 steps of setting the permissions in this document securing processing. First, the date selection. If you choose the specific start and end dates, the document will not be viewable after the specified end date. It's great for limiting access to a semester or training cycle. The expires after option allows you to specify that a document can be read for a specified number of days from the date the file is authorized or viewed. Or you can choose to allow permanent access by choosing no expiry date. The next permission you can set is printing permission. You can decide if you want to enable or disable printing. If you choose to enable printing, you can also set how many times the document can be printed in this printing count, and how many maximum pages the document can be printed in total pages count. However, for maximum protection, we typically recommend disabling printing altogether. Then, choose how many times the document can be viewed. In most training settings, unlimited views make the most sense, allowing learners to revisit the material as often as needed. You can choose to disable screen capture by ticking this box if you want. For the output format, we recommend choosing DRMZ. This format supports viewing across all major devices, including laptops, tablets, and smartphones. Under the Add Watermark section, you can include a dynamic watermark with the custom text. You can customize the font, color, and position to protect your documents against misuse. Once everything is set, click Create Secure PDFs. Choose where you want to save the protected files. These files will be saved in the DRMZ format, which is fully secure and ready to distribute. You can distribute these files to your students via email, a learning portal, or upload them to a secure server. These DRMZ files can only be opened with Javelin PDF Reader, which is free to download from drumlinsecurity.com and is compatible with Windows, macOS, Android, and iOS. When your students open a secured file in Javelin Reader for the first time, they'll be prompted to enter an authorization code. To create this code, you will need to return to Drumlin Publisher. While both the Drumlin DRMZ creation software and the Javelin PDF Reader can be downloaded and installed for free, access to the secured content requires authorization codes, which must be purchased in bulk directly from Drumlin Security in bulk. There are several access code packages available, and the cost can be as low as $1 per code or even less, depending on the quantity ordered. Each package includes full technical support for 3 years from the date of purchase. Even after the 3-year support period ends, access codes can still be used to authorize files. Documents secured within the support period will remain secure and accessible to the end of the date selection or period that you set when you secured the document. Now, if you have already purchased your code package, you can start generating the authorization codes. In the Drumlin Publisher software, click on the Codes tab, then hit Refresh to display your secured files. Select the file, or hold down Ctrl to select several at once. Then choose how many access codes you want to generate. We recommend creating one unique code per user to prevent code sharing. In this code counter, you can decide how many devices can use each code. For example, setting it to 2 allows each code to be used to authorize the secure file on both a laptop and a tablet. You can also add an expiration date for each code if you want. Now, you're ready to generate the codes. Tick Generate DRMZ codes and the codes will be saved in text format, and these codes are ready to share to your students. Now let's go back the secured manual. Double-click to open it in Javelin Reader. Your students now can enter the generated code to unlock the file. Make sure they have internet access and make sure that the document ID in Javelin Reader matches the one tied to the code. Once it's authorized, they can now read your manuals. This authorization locks the file to the user's device, so they won't need the code again and can open the manuals even offline. Inside Javelin Reader, students can easily navigate through submodules and topics. The built-in highlighter lets them mark key information. They can also add sticky notes for personal notes and use Arrow tool to make annotations. As we disabled the printing, this document cannot be printed, and most importantly, this document cannot be copied or edited, which means this manual remains protected and unchanged. Back in Drumlin Publisher, you can check all file events generated using this software in Event History tab, and all your secured files can be checked in the published files. You can check the basic information about the secure file in this DRM Properties. In the Codes tab, you can view the activity history associated with that document, or the list of codes generated for that document with associated status information. And that's it. With Drumlin Publisher, you can confidently secure and distribute your TTS training manuals. If you're a Part 147 organization looking for a cost-effective solution for your training materials, our ready-to-use secure ebook manuals in DRMZ format are an excellent option. These come with the TTS logo by default, but we can customize them with your organization's branding, logo, and color scheme for a seamless fit. Visit totaltrainingsupport.com or contact us for more information about this secure ebook version of training manuals. Thank you for watching.